you know, the internet. They got it everywhere now. You used to have to know somebody who knows somebody, you know. They could be like, yeah, I know a guy who knows a website you could go check out, back when, like, there was no way to find out about the new websites, you know. And everyone was like, hey, I heard about this Yahoo website. Take a look. And I'm glad I did, because Yahoo changed my life. It gave me an email that I could use for the next 1,000 years. You're gonna see Yahoo emails far into the future. I think they'll outlive humanity. Whatever species inhabits the earth after we're done with it, after we used it up, we're like, we're good with this. I think they'll be like, hey, I hope they have Yahoo emails we could use, because we ran out on our planet. On our planet, all we had was the AOL, free AOL for 6-month CDs. We had thousands of them. They were naturally occurring on our planet. So we've got all the internet in the world, and we got to use all these email addresses. Same internet, by the way. Aliens use the same internet we do. I know this because Elon Musk uses X. If aliens didn't use our internet, then how is that possible? Also, haven't you ever seen a picture of an alien on the internet? Who do you think put it there? People? Who would have that idea? Now, if you see like clip art of an alien in like Microsoft Word, an alien put that there. Microsoft has no idea how they get in there. This is my new conspiracy. Does it make any sense? I don't think so. Unlike the ones that do, come on. It's a low bar for competition. I don't know who I'm becoming. I don't know why I said competition. I don't like that at all. Oh, that I could rewind time to undo me having said that. Unfortunately, it only goes one way. Backward? Is it backward? I don't know, I'm not good at keeping track of time. Someone who does know a lot about that kind of thing is a man who is quite literally always on the clock. He's in the clock. If you see a clock and you hear like snoring, he's been known to get like crawl in a giant grandfather clock and just live there for a few days. And obviously the man I'm talking about is Slurp Von Lipstick. I don't know two guys who are like that. I don't know what kind of life I'd be living if I ran into two people who were like Slurp Von Lipstick. I think I'm doing something wrong just knowing one, but I'm not gonna go off on that. I'm gonna be diplomatic. It's a time in history where you need to be diplomatic. You need to reach out, put out an olive branch, and be like, here, eat this. What do you do with the olive branch? If we're gonna make peace, I would like money, you know, like a Visa gift card. Doesn't it seem like if you have enough money, you could just win any war? You'd be like, here's $5 trillion to leave us alone forever, and if you fuck up, we can take it back. So you better be good. But you'd have to have basically a World Bank that's like playing losers and winners. It's cool, you know, if you're looking for something to do, maybe me and you could do that together. We could form a World Bank. I got some cash in a drawer somewhere. I mean, I have like a lot of 1s and 5s in my computer desk. Got one of those phone wallets, so you can't really... It's a tight squeeze if you got like more than 3 bills in there. I also have like a ton of cards. I don't know why, okay? I have a deck of playing cards in my wallet. I don't even have my license. I don't have my social security. Don't have a credit card. I just hope those deck of cards are going to get me through the day. And guess what? Hasn't worked so far. Except for poker night. I'm not a card game guy, not a gambling guy. Maybe I'll get addicted to it. I'll just bet on like what bugs are doing in the backyard. Like if 2 ants are fighting each other, I'm gonna put money down. I'm gonna put money down on the bigger ant. You always go with the bigger ant. This is classic gambling. Gambling school, first day of school. Guess what they say? If you're betting on ants, you've got to make sure it's the big ant. But you know, for some people, the ant market was too appealing to too many. They had to shut it down in a bunch of states, basically. And wherever there are ants, police will be there, and they'll be like, you better not be gambling on these ants. They're living their lives just like you. How would you feel if some kind of superior being was betting for or against your success in your own life? How would that make you feel? And that usually deters people. But some people are like, that's fine with me. As long as somebody loses a bunch of money because of me, that's fine. I don't care if it's alien dollars or whatever the fuck. What's an alien dollar gonna get you? You go to some dusty planet, you find some guy who goes like, Hachuka kapa mumahacha. And he hands you like spaceship parts for 5,000 alien dollars. I guess part of me is kind of glad that I'm not the generation that's gonna be alive to colonize space. I'm not sure if I'm really into it, but I guess it's good to know how to do it. I don't think putting it forth as an alternative to doing anything about the existing problems is really gonna be a very productive solution. What other kind of problem in your own life do you look at and you say, I'll solve this by going millions of light years away? You wouldn't do that with child support, so why are you doing it to the only planet that you know? Yeah, treat the Earth like it's your kid, and treat the sun like it's your mom. I don't know. I'm starting a new religion. It's like Copernicus meets like Burning Man. It's gonna be great. We're gonna commit so many tax crimes. This message brought to you by Staples. You can put them in human skin. Staples. I actually know the heir to the Staples fortune. William Staples, who invented Staples, amassed quite a treasure chest in his time as a result of his incredible discovery and his incredible new way of putting paper together. Here's the real staple that brings it all together. Because at the end of his life, he renounced Staples, and in fact his will was just held together by a paperclip. And people said, what has happened? He committed his life to Staples. Why the paperclip? And in his will, he said, I never even liked Staples. I wish I never invented them. But I couldn't say that, or people would lose faith in Staples. I couldn't take that away from people. But I fucking hate them. He said this verbatim. But anyway, that money trickled down, and it, if you haven't checked them out, I guess you can go to Staples, the store, to buy them. If Staples doesn't have Staples, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Nothing has meaning anymore. And this show is brought to you by nothing else. The rest of it I just financed out of my own pocket. I mean, it doesn't actually cost anything really to do a podcast if you already have stuff to record with, so it's not a big deal. So it's like I'm actually like really stupid because I don't know why every podcast needs to have ads. If you don't care if anybody hears it, it doesn't matter if there's ads or not. Can you imagine if somebody paid me to do this? That would offend me. I'd get mad. Put Staples in you. Son of a bitch. Don't try to give me $5. But yeah, I've been putting this off for too long. I gotta do a traffic check update with the man in the sky, our eye in the sky, Chuck Charles. He is hovering over the interstate. I saw photos. He's hovering very low to the ground. He's practically touching the damn road I saw. So I need to figure out what's going on. We didn't do a planned hit. I'm just calling in to see what the deal is. Chuck Charles, buddy, hey, you're on the line. What's going on?
Yeah, I want to prove to you just how little traffic there is out here. We've been scraping along the roadway here for about 3 miles. I haven't seen a single vehicle. There's a damn helicopter gliding across the interstate. Nobody cares. Because there's nobody here.
Well, that seems like an awfully dangerous way to prove a point to me. That actually seems kind of petty for you, Chuck Charles. Look, I don't know. This is just when I do the show. And, you have to be on the payroll. I don't know what else to do with you other than put you in a helicopter.
I'm good at gamble.
Oh, is that so? How's your poker face, as they say?
Yeah, it's not a really good question to ask over an audio medium, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't think that through all the way, but I'm imagining it, and I'm still seeing through it. I can't imagine you being duplicitous. I feel like you're always honest to me. Except for when you told me that you saw fairies. You didn't see fairies. I know those weren't real.
And you know those were real fairies. Those are real.
No,
Those were
I don't want
totally
to hear
real.
it.
I saw
I don't
them.
want to
got a
hear
video
this.
of them.
It's magical fairy tales, literally. Okay, look, I don't want to relitigate the fairy thing. It really drove us apart for a while. Not that we're friends, but it made me somehow even more indifferent to you, if that's possible. And I know that deep down you're a good person, even though your voice sucks. Your voice sucks.
Oh, I know.
But it's all we can really work with, so I guess, since there's no traffic, I guess what I'd really like to know is a little bit more about you. When did you first get interested in traffic?
Well, I first discovered traffic when somebody told me to go run out and play it. I said, I don't know what traffic is, but that sounds like something I'd be interested in, because I like to play. Turns out it wasn't a game, it was real life. I lost all my limbs, my head fell off, but they were able to put them back on.
You said your head came off and then they put it back on?
Yeah, but they didn't quite get it right. It's like off by a little bit.
And the other limbs, they were also reattached?
Yeah, they called me Mr. Potato Head in the hospital because all my parts, you can just put them wherever you want. They even said, his legs and his arms aren't even that different. We could put those wherever. They're interchangeable. And it's true, a lot of people have said that about my legs and arms. It's one of the first things people notice about me. You didn't say anything.
Don't get mad at me because I didn't notice your legs and arms looked the same. You were wearing long sleeves and pants.
Yeah, but you could tell by my arm knee, it sticks out.
You mean your elbow?
You don't understand me. You don't understand my life. You don't understand my experiences to speak to me like
Alright,
this.
look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chuck Charles. I never mean it personally. It's just business. Like, me saying stupid shit to you, it's basically what you're getting paid to do.
Yeah, it's true. Because it sure as hell ain't reporting traffic.
That's right. That's what traffic's always been about. The lack of traffic. That's why people tune in.
Hey, when you're right, you're right.
Okay, well, bye, Chuck Charles. Hey, by the way, aren't you pleased that your helicopter is staying up in the air?
Yeah, we aren't really in the air, so this one doesn't really count. We're still gliding along the surface gracefully.
Yeah, but no fires, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no fires. Credit to you. You're killing it.
Thank you so much, Chuck Charles, for your contribution. Everyone appreciates what you do. I mean, not everybody. There's probably kids in some remote, uncontacted tribes that probably don't really appreciate Chuck Charles. They have notoriously bad relationships with helicopters that just wouldn't go over well. Although Chuck Charles, I have to say, he might be he might survive anything that happens to him in helicopters, since he's been in numerous helicopter crashes. Hey, that's modern medicine for you. We gotta keep Chuck Charles alive. We gotta keep him doing nothing up there. Speaking of people who do absolutely nothing worthwhile, Time Check, of course, is rearing its ugly head again. That, of course, is the ugly head of one Slurp Von Lipstick. I gotta say, I don't think I sanction Time Check anymore. I think that I don't recognize it as a segment of the show. And this is a formal proclamation I'm making. I think it's gotten too far from what it used to be back in the good old days when it used to just be about the time. Now it's about everything but. So I'm not gonna say the name of what it is, but I'm contractually obligated to let the segment proceed. I will simply not say its name. Ladies and gentlemen, segment change. Hello, it is me, Slurp Von Lipstick, the one and only, the first, the last, and the middle. Unfortunately, a political war has just been waged on me, I guess is what's happening, and so I have to defend myself. I have to say, if you're going to try to cancel time check, you're just going to make a martyr out of me. You're going to make me much more powerful. The time freaks are going to go crazy. They're going to be in the streets. They're going to be holding up signs, but they're not signs. They're just clocks. Because that's what they like. They're time freaks. Do you get it? It's not that hard to understand. They like time. Do you need me to keep explaining it? If you get it, then you can fast forward 30 seconds. If you don't get it, I'm going to spend the next 30 seconds explaining it. Okay, so here we go. So basically, the joke is that they're fans of time, and they're like activists of time, but instead of holding up a sign that has a political message, it's just like, here's a clock. And we like time. So that's what they would say in the joke. So I got about 10 seconds left here. But yeah, that's the joke, and I hope that you like it. And write to me. Tell me what you're wearing. Well, I ran out of time. I was gonna say, tell me what you're wearing to Halloween. I'm gonna go as a slutty nurse. Hey, it's Slurp Fine Lipstick. It's a new era for me. So the current time, and this is really a special one, and I think this is a new, unique time that we've never done on Time Check before. And I'll tell you what it is. It's 11:59 p.m. There's something that feels so incredibly powerful about 11:59. How it's ready to simply spill over into 12 a.m. The sweet release of midnight. That's the name of my new romance novel. It's about a slutty nurse. Well, anyway, other things going on in Slurp on Lipstick world. Yes, I am running for Senate. Check out my campaign. I haven't decided which state yet. If you can think of a good state to be the senator of, I'll pretend to be from there and I'll be the senator. I don't care. I don't care where it is. I'll take money from taxpayers anytime, any place. I'm already doing it by defrauding the Paycheck Protection Program. I said I owned a fart factory. They didn't ask any questions. They gave me $3 million in cash. They dropped it out of a helicopter. It was in a crate. And I had to bash it open like Crash Bandicoot to get what was inside. I'm sorry that I'm crying thinking of this memory. The thing is, I didn't even know what a fart factory was. I don't know what I was thinking. But I did end up spending the money on jelly beans and a decommissioned aircraft carrier. That was it, just jelly beans and aircraft carrier. I don't need anything else. So I'm Slurp on Lipstick, and by the way, I am living on that aircraft carrier. And it's not haunted. There's no ghosts of military service members aboard the vessel. It's not as if I hear their screams alone at night. And if I did, it's not that big of a deal. If there's anything you need from me, just look out in the ocean. I'm out there somewhere. Singing sea shanties with ghosts. Popping jelly bean after jelly bean. Just watching the waves go by. It's pretty good. It's not a bad life. Well, anyway, see you later. Segment concluded. You don't have to applaud. You don't have to pretend it was good. You can be honest. If you don't like it, you can throw stuff at him. You can throw cinder blocks at him. I'll turn the other way. And people don't know like how different Time Check was in the pilot episode. We had to tone down Slurp on Lipstick quite a bit. The Man You See is really a toned down version. I would say the very first Time Check was more like a G.G. Allen show. Viscera was very raw. They gotta put a little bit more shine on this Slurp. So we medicate him now. He doesn't know about it. I'm putting it in his food. But honestly, it's improving his life. He just thinks that it's because he started living on a fucking aircraft carrier with ghosts. I'm like, that's not why your life's better. It's because I'm drugging you. This next segment is brought to you by bones, they're in your body. They're working hard every day for you. They're connecting all the shit together. Everything's connected where it's supposed to be. Or you just be a big bag of guts and you're not. So you can thank bones. Bones. Find them in a local cemetery. Or hell, take a look in your body. Get an x-ray. If you're a truther on bones, and you're like, I think bones are a government scam. They're not. Many people have seen them. I was thinking about like the nicks and scrapes that bones accumulate over time, because I recently experienced excruciating pain after slamming my calf against a drawer that had rolled open. And slamming the drawer so hard that it broke in 3 different places and it's basically destroyed. It's like you don't think about the force of just your animalness moving through space. Like, I just collapsed a structure by going about my day, but it was so unbelievably painful. I just sat there for like 5 minutes. So I guess I gotta get rid of this desk as well. But anyway, yeah, I left a little mark on I was bleeding a little bit, but I feel like there's probably just a little like indentation on that tibia or the fibia. I guess the human body should have, if you're just like a skinny guy, they should give you like packing peanuts put in your body just so it doesn't get hurt accidentally by forces and objects. Fuck objects. Get them away from me. They're always in the way. There was no reason the drawer should have been opened. I had closed it. It rolls open sometimes. That's why I didn't know it was there. But we all gotta move on. We all gotta get a new desk. We all gotta get new legs. We're all getting new legs. I'm buying everybody a new leg. These new legs have Bluetooth. And they have a dog whistle, so that if a dog tries to hump your leg, it's not gonna be an issue for you. Unfortunately, it is somewhat audible to humans. To dogs, it turns them off. To humans, it makes them want to eat each other. So if you want these legs, it's complicated. Is kind of what I'm saying. But yeah, there's you can sync your contacts to your legs, so just punch it in your phone, your legs will take you to your friend's house, as long as you got the address in there. You just sit back, relax, read a book. And that actually wouldn't be that bad. Automatic legs, it's all the best parts of walking without walking. Like, you get the locomotion, but you don't got the wear and tear on that precious skeleton of yours. If you want to upgrade, we can put realistic feet on there. Feet that don't look like shiny robot feet. We should have tried harder, originally, but we didn't think to. But now, if you want to pay money, we did think to. And I'm talking toenails, I'm talking the flesh color is perfectly correct. And if it's not correct, and if people question why your foot is a different color than the rest of your skin, we have a step-by-step guide on how to gaslight people into thinking that it's always looked like that, and it's completely normal. But it's going to take a while to really get into people's heads and do this. So you got to be committed. Well, that's everything. That's all the business I had to attend to. I came here with a briefcase full of documents. I've been poring over them, making sure I hit every last detail. Crossed all my T's, dotted all my I's. I have 2 T's in my last name right next to each other. You know what? This is the only good thing about signing my name in cursive, is that when I put my last name, I get to put the line through both T's. It's the finishing touch. It always feels good. Even though my signature, it looks like a toddler in an earthquake trying to draw a picture of something. But it's my name. That's what it looks like on my license. It's really bad. But nobody can say anything. Nobody can be like, do it again. Because it's like saying, hey, have a different fingerprint. Imagine they're like, really? That's gonna be your fingerprint? Yeah, we looked at your fingerprint. We didn't like it. Not because of crimes. You're completely clean. But it just looks bad. And it ruined our day. And so I would say now I'm reaching the point where I'm about to lift my finger from the paper, strike through those two T's, like the sword of Zorro, piercing the chests of two of his enemies. Or something different. If you don't like that, think of something else. So this is me signing off. See you in the pod, eating the little bugs. I think the bugs are good. And if I have to be in a pod to eat them, so what? It's fine. Bye.